Water inside of your dryer is not normal, and most people miss what is actually causing this. It may be really stressful or kind of scary when you open up your dryer and you haven't used it for a while and you notice water, maybe a puddle at the bottom or some water stuck to the side of it. Maybe like it looks like condensation water or a big puddle at the bottom. And you may be worrying if it's a plumbing leak. You may think you need to get a new dryer. A lot of things are going through your mind because it's kind of scary seeing an appliance leaking or if there's water that's not supposed to be there. The main reason I see this after doing dryer vent cleaning for the past 8 years is because there is a backflow. So especially in the summer or where I live in Florida, could get really hot outside. So if it's 90 degrees outside and then like 72 degrees inside, now you're going to get hot air blowing through this vent into your home where it's colder. Same thing as if you take a beer or a soda out of the fridge, ice cold soda out of the fridge, and then it starts to condensate around the side. So there is a couple of ways to prevent this. One way is by using a backflow protector. This makes it so that the dryer can only blow air out and no air can get back in. It goes between your transition vent. It's pretty easy to install and pretty inexpensive. Another thing you could do is you could stop the backdraft by the source. So either your vent comes out the side of your house or it comes out of your roof. And depending on what type of vent you have there, it could be causing backflow. If you have like the kind of cheap plasticky flappers on the side, air could be getting in or they could be damaged. They deteriorate if they're out in the sun for years and years. And it could just be the wrong vent. And by upgrading it to a magnetic metal vent, then you can make sure that no airflow is getting in, and it also protects against animals too. Another thing is on the roof. A lot of the roof jacks are kind of like made of metal, like sheet metal, and they're really flimsy, held on with like a tiny spring or a tiny screw where it opens. And then these could get damaged once they get weighed down with a lot of lint. They don't open or close correctly, and this could be letting air blow right into your house. And this is a little bit more expensive. You're going to need a licensed roofer, but it'll last for the time you own the home, and that's by upgrading the roof jack. And then a better roof jack with a better flapper will make it so that you will get either no or very little air coming back into your house. Another thing that could be causing this is by having reduced airflow from the dryer vent being clogged or the dryer vent being damaged or not connected properly. And then you're putting wet clothes in. You keep putting wet clothes in, but your clothes aren't actually drying. So the water is going to back up into the vent and then it's going to slowly drip back into the dryer. And this could be really dangerous and this could cause a fire hazard. So there's a quick test you could do with a piece of paper. You just simply hold it. If you have the dryer that the lint tray opens on the top, hold the piece of paper there, see if it's drawing in. If you have the dryer where you open the door to get to the lint tray, hold a piece of paper where the lint tray is and see if you have airflow. You could also go outside and see if the air is blowing. But if your dryer is blowing strongly, you do the paper test or you go outside and confirm that the airflow is good. You look behind the dryer, there's no air coming out, and you're still having this problem. Maybe you thought having a dryer vent cleaning company come and clean out your vent will help, and you're still having this problem. Another thing that you could do if you don't want to spend any money at all is you could just leave the door open on the dryer, like especially in the summer months. Just crack the door open. Make sure that your specific dryer doesn't have like a light that'll stay on and burn out, but you could leave the dryer cracked, and then this will allow airflow and the temperature difference won't be as much. And this is something that my customers tell me every year, oh, thanks for that tip, because it's something that you could do. And if you have airflow, your vent's not clogged, then there's nothing to worry about. If there's a little bit water in your dryer, it's going to dry when you use it because it's a dryer. And if you want to learn how to clean your whole dryer vent and the inside of your dryer, check out this video over here.